So this right here is a very somewhat of a, I wouldn't say big deal, but I just realized something. This right here is my local McDonald's, the modernized McDonald's. And I gotta tell you, I had to make this recording because I just realized that it's been like quite possibly 3 decades, over 3 decades, that I ate inside this particular McDonald's. I used to eat in here all the time before I went to school, which is right behind me. And it's like I used to eat every morning when I was about 7, 8 years old. So it's been that long. Right now, I just turned 42. So this is like the first time since I was 8, 9, 10, maybe 11 years old. But I remember I used to come here all the time when I was young before I went to school. My mother used to take me to school because, of course, I was like freaking 7, 8 years old, 9 years old. She used to pick me up, and sometimes we came to McDonald's. I made an episode about it, how I ruined the playground because I passed a terrible gas in the playground, and the kids never knew who passed it. It was me. I already explained that. It happened here. It happened here. It's just that it isn't the same McDonald's. It is completely changed. I don't like it because back in the 90s, McDonald's, each one had its own unique design back then. Every McDonald's was different, and this one was like my McDonald's, my spot. And right here, all this here was the playground outside. Everything else behind me was the counter, the kitchen, and everything. And right here was like where you got to eat and all that. But all this right here, from here to all the way to the kitchen, it was just the playground. It was just the playground. So I just wanted to make this recording because, my God, it's been that long that I ate here. And it's going to be 6 o'clock in 2 minutes. I'm going to clock in at 7 because I volunteered to work on the weekend. And boy, oh boy, am I freaking tired. I am goddamn tired right now. I am. Because I go to the gym in the morning. Today I didn't. But I was tired. I said, you know what, man? Let me rest for 2 days, not going to the gym. I'll start on Monday again. I already went like a total of 4 days already to the gyms, or 3 or 4 days for the first week. So, and on top of that, I work for 8 hours, and then I work an additional 3.5 hours on a second shift for doing overtime, and I did that 4 days in a row, and by the end of today, if we're there for 8 hours, I did pretty much close to 62, if not 63 hours of work for this entire week, and I just want to make some extra scratch, extra dough, extra bread, and yeah, I'm just tired, and I just decided, you know what, let me eat at McDonald's. Let me eat at McDonald's. And I was going to eat outside, but I said, you know what, let me eat inside. And then I sit down here and I'm like, oh shit. It's been over 30 years the last time I ate inside here. I've gotten McDonald's here before, but it was always in the drive-thru for the past 30 years. And it feels weird. It feels quite sad because I just don't like the way the modernized McDonald's is. I miss the old 90s one that was all nice. That it had its own, unique design. And one day I remember they took this down. I thought, are they closing down this McDonald's? And then they opened it up, and it looks like a giant cube now. But whatevers. Things ain't always going to be the same. But anyways, that's the point of my video. First time I ate here in decades. Later.